Do you know that there's a way you can actually upload your videos on your channel and you're going to get strike immediately? And YouTube is going to send you that, oh, you actually violated their community guidelines. And you know what that means? They could either take down the video, you have to appeal, and you have to take their training. And then you're going to have a 90 days warning on your channel or a strike on your channel, and that is actually very harmful for your channel because it could limit you from actually getting monetized. It could demonetize your channel if you're already monetized. Like, there are so many consequences for that. Now in this video I'm going to be explaining how you need to upload your videos to avoid copyright strike or copyright claim, because the most painful thing for a creator is for you to sit down to edit a video, do all the stress, and then having to upload your videos. Then YouTube is going to tell you that, hey, this video is against our community guideline, and you'll just get a strike like that. It's very painful because that strike is going to stay there on your channel for 90 days. And in that 90 days, you have to be very, very careful not to get another one, because if you keep getting it, your channel is at risk and your channel may actually get terminated, demonetized. Like, a lot of things may actually happen to your channel. So the best thing is to actually stay safe. The best thing is to avoid it. Now in this video I'm going to be explaining first how you need to upload the right way and how you can actually avoid copyright claim or strikes on your channel. And the second one is uploading the right way that can actually boost views for your channel. So if this sounds like what you want for your channel, please do well to watch this video to the very end, because this video can actually save your channel from getting banned, terminated, or getting a strike. Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Buki, and on this channel I share tips that can help you grow fast on YouTube organically. Now if you're actually ready to grow your channel in 2026, please do well to like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can get to see more and more beautiful videos that can help your channel grow. Now to the first one, YouTube actually rolled out a new feature, and it is the best that YouTube have actually done so far, and I really love it. And I know most of us do not really know, or most of us have actually seen this particular feature, but we are still doing things the wrong way, and this could actually lead to getting a strike, like I said. Now I'm actually going to read it out to us, and I'm going to place it somewhere here. It says expanding access to pre-publish checks for community guidelines. Now we know how much effort you put into your content, and that sometimes community guidelines violation are unintentional. And to help you avoid the frustration of removal or strike, we have been testing a new feature that checks for some community guidelines violation in the video upload flow, and similar to copyright and advertiser-friendly guideline checks. Now, we're excited to share that we'll be expanding this experiment to a larger group of creators. Now, how does this work? In the upload flow in the YouTube studio, creators with access to this feature will see an initial check for community guidelines in the check session. Now, to review for potential copyright content, if the video is actually flagged by our automated system, you will have the options to actually make changes to the video before publishing. Now you can also choose to publish the video anyway as it is, but the content may be restricted and could result in a community guideline strike if a violation is confirmed after it is live. Now when I saw this particular thing, I was very happy, and I've been seeing it on my YouTube studio. Like, all the videos I've been uploading on my channel has always been checked by this particular feature, and it is a nice one, because there are times you're actually going to upload a video and you will not know that this video contains something that is actually against the guideline, right? And that is trouble. Now what this means is that whenever you upload a video, that feature is actually going to check or scan that entire video of yours to see if it is against the community guideline or if it aligns with the community guidelines. So if it is against the community guideline, you're actually going to get options of either removing that particular video, deleting it, or editing it, or trimming out that particular place out, which is very nice because this is best. Now I'm going to show you how you need to upload your videos so that you don't get a strike unaware. Now what you need to do is, whenever you want to upload your new video, make sure that, if you want to upload a video, you're going to see title, description, public, select audience, and the likes. Now make sure that that video is on private or unlisted. In fact, I think private is the best. Make sure it is on private or unlisted. Just add your description, add your title, add the tags and everything, but make sure that you leave that particular video on private. do not make it public, because what YouTube says is that if that particular video is live and then they find that violation, you're likely to get a strike. So the best thing is that whenever you're uploading your video, make it private or unlisted. Once that video finish uploading, YouTube is actually going to send you this kind of message. It will bring out your channel name and say no issues were found in get 4,000 watch hours fast using this feature, and it can now be published. Now when you see this confirmation, that is when you can actually make your video public. Now everybody can actually see it. This will save you from getting copyright strikes, copyright claim, and having issues with YouTube. Now heading to the second way to upload your videos that can actually boost your views. If you've been uploading your video and immediately you're uploading it, you're making it public, guy, you are doing it the wrong way. Because once you make your video public, you don't give YouTube the access to analyze that particular video, to understand what your video is, who your audience are. So if you just upload a video and then you just make it public, YouTube is not going to know who to recommend your videos to, and they may likely recommend it to the wrong audience. And when they recommend your videos to the wrong audience and the wrong audience do not pick, probably they are not interested in the topic, definitely that means your CTR is going to be low. And once your CTR is low, that video is not going to get a push. YouTube may actually stop recommending that video. And what that means is that no views on that particular video. And if you don't get views, how do you get watch hours? How do you make money from it? Before you publish your video live, you need to put it on public and at least leave it for some time for YouTube to be able to understand, scan that video, and know what your video is all about and who to push your videos to. Now, another bonus tip is that whenever you want to upload your video on your channel, make sure you upload it through the YouTube Studio desktop version. Now, the reason why I said so is because if you upload through the YouTube desktop version, there's a particular feature you're going to see that is actually going to enable you get more views. But if you upload through the YouTube app, the regular YouTube app, you are not going to see that feature. If you upload through the YouTube Studio app, you are still not going to see that particular feature. So you need to use your YouTube desktop version. Now I'm just going to take us to my YouTube Studio to show you exactly what I'm saying. If you don't know how to use your YouTube desktop version, probably you don't have a laptop, you can also use your phone. Just go to Chrome and you type YouTube Studio desktop site. Now once you see this, you're just going to long press on it. You're going to see open a new tab. Now once you click in open a new tab, you're going to come to this place where you see 56. Now you're going to go to this place. You click on this, then you continue to Studio. Now this is actually going to take you to your YouTube desktop version. Now this is the YouTube desktop version. You come to the top right of your YouTube desktop version, you're going to see create. Okay, so once you click on create, you're going to see upload videos, go live, create posts. We're actually uploading videos. That is, if you have a video you've uploaded on your phone, you click on upload videos. Now you're going to see drag and drop video files to upload. So you click on select files. Now it is going to show you this. You click on your photo library, right? It is going to take you to where you've actually saved your phone. So let me just look for a particular video that I can use. Let me use this one just for this tutorial sake. So I'm just going to click on add. Okay, so now it is actually uploading. Now once it's uploaded, you're going to see something like this. So you have the title. You're going to put your title there. You're going to put your description there. Then you're going to see where you're going to put your thumbnail, right? So you need to scroll down. You see where you put your playlist. You select your audience. No, it is not for kids. So now once you scroll down to the end, you're going to see show more. Click on that place where you see showed more. You're going to see paid promotion, and then still scroll down. You still need to scroll down till now. Once you scroll down a bit, you're going to see publish to subscription feed and notify subscribers. Now this particular feature is that whenever you upload your videos, YouTube is actually going to show all your subscribers and notify all your subscribers that already uploaded a new video, so that they can actually check that out. This is the benefit of uploading through the YouTube desktop version, because this particular feature is actually going to notify your subscribers that you have a new upload. They are going to see it on their phone even without opening the YouTube app. That is why if you upload through the YouTube app or the YouTube Studio, you're not going to see this particular feature. So always upload with your YouTube desktop version. Make sure that you optimize your video properly. Your title, your description, your thumbnail, everything is in check. Your hashtags, your tags, everything is in check. Then once you upload, you at least leave it for like 30 to 1 hour. In fact, if you can leave it for 24 hours, which is still okay, but if you can leave it for like 1 hour, 2 hours, to also give you the time to understand what your video is about and who to push your videos to, and this will also help you get views. So this is the end of this video. Let me know if you've actually noticed this particular feature on your channel, and it is a good one for we small creators. So if you're a small creator and you're trying to grow your channel, like I said, please do well to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and lastly, don't forget to comment. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.